Hello everyone, it's JC. I'm doing a pick a card reading today for you. Hello and welcome. Of the future of this connection. So this is going to be, if you're kind of wondering where this is about, a romantic connection. If you're wondering where it's going to go, if you're kind of feeling a little stuck or you're uncertain, you clicked on this reading for a reason. So let's get you some answers. If you're new to my channel, hello, welcome. I'm JC. And if you're returning to my channel, welcome back. Today we have 3 piles to choose from. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Just know that this is a collective reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Yeah, and use your best judgment. Hopefully I can help you find clarity. And if you want to kind of dive deeper into your personal situation, you can always book a private reading with me. The link to my Etsy shop is in the description box, as well as my email. So I hope you're all doing well. And let's get into it, shall we? You can also follow me on TikTok. That's what I meant to add as well. That will be below. Okay, here we go. Ready? So if you need to pause the video, go ahead and do so. There could be, you could be drawn to more than one pile. There could be messages in another pile for you. But also know that, because I'm going to do an energy check-in with each person and how they're feeling, if you're kind of resonating with both people in the pile, then it means you're kind of mirroring each other in those aspects. If you're just thinking that it's just you on both sides, then you might want to pick another pile or listen to another pile as well. So let's dive in. We are going to start with pile number 1. We are going to flip your card over. So pile number 1, you actually got 2 cards, okay? You're the only pile that got 2 cards. Your first card is Cast Away Negativity. And your second card is Confidence. Just want to make sure you guys can see the cards. It's not too much of a glare. Okay. So let's take a look at these cards again. Cast Away Negativity and Confidence. Okay, so pile 1, I feel like you're putting some negative energy into this connection, whether you know it or not, or you're just kind of, I feel like it's coming from some kind of trigger. Cast away negativity. I think a lot of you are probably overthinking this connection, or you're letting your mind get the best of you, and you're just kind of cranking through what ifs, when if you just kind of sat with your own thoughts, or maybe don't sit with your own thoughts, because I feel like your ego is kind of in your mind, your logical mind is getting in the way. The reason is some of you are being triggered, and it's totally understandable. It's because you're triggered by something, because a lot of you were probably hurt by past connections and probably done pretty dirty in past connections. So it's very, you know, it's totally understandable. It's absolutely normal. But the thing is, you're cast by overthinking the what ifs, and kind of just, you're just overthinking it. It's not putting good energy towards the connection, okay? And the thing is, I do think that for some of you, the person that you're with is going to be able to pick up on it, or you're going to be casting this kind of weird energy where maybe they think that you're acting different, even if you're not. And it's like you trying to hide something, or thinking that you're hiding something, and you're really not. So, because somebody's going to, you know, for some of you who you're with is intuitive, and they're going to be like, well, what's up with them? Are they not into me? So you need to just stop with the what ifs. I know that things can be triggering sometimes when you are in a newer connection, You're worried about the what ifs. Maybe they didn't get back to you right away. Maybe, you're thinking, well, what if this? And maybe because they didn't get back to me in a certain period of time, that they're interested in someone else. And that is all coming from insecurity and trigger. And you need to work through that, because you're kind of casting negativity on that, and you're just kind of setting that energy out there. You're also wasting a lot of like energy of your mind just running on what ifs. And it's not, and I'm not saying like running in what ifs in like a positive, magician kind of energy, like, well, what if we did this and what if we did that, in like a positive light. It's like, what if, but going, what if he cheated on me? What if he or she lied to me? What if they have other people they're talking to? What if it was the greatest love of your life, and you just freaking, because of your own insecurities, and you just letting yourself get into your head, what if you lose out on it because of all of this negative thinking of what if? It's exhausting. It's exhausting. Group 1, it is exhausting. Okay. And the thing is, there's a reason why you're doing it, of course, but I do think that maybe there's something unhealed, if there's something insecurity, because you don't want it to be like, you don't want it to come off clingy or attaching or, suffocating this person when you start dating them. Or this person feeling suffocated when it could really be something really beautiful, and you just need to chill the F out a little bit and get out of your head and go do something that makes, aside from this connection, that gives you a lot of joy. Because I do feel like a lot of you could suffer from anxiety, and it could be from abandonment issues. Go work out, go outside, go for a hike, go do something constructive that is going to not allow you to sit and run through your head. Because 1, you're putting the energy out there. 2, you're exhausting yourself on what ifs, like, what if it doesn't fucking happen? What if, like I said, this was like the greatest love of all, and you just had so much negative thoughts, you kind of sabotaged it, and without even knowing it. So I think that you need to have confidence, use your intuition. I think there's a lot of confidence, and there's even a B here. So it's like, I think that whatever you're doing, you're stagnant in some area. Maybe work isn't that fulfilling. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you just need to move physically. If you're sitting watching TV at night and you're like, notice when those thought patterns and things are starting to run. Like, my mind tends to run just about everything that's going on in my life, kind of more at night when I'm trying to kind of slow down. But I'm like, why am I doing this? No, like, we're not going to do this. Read a book. Like, I just think that you need to be proactive on noticing when these thoughts are coming in, and what is triggering these running of negative thoughts. Because I do think I am feeling a very positive feeling from this connection. If you're not sure how this person feels, we're going to get into that a little bit, but I think you really need to trust your intuition. And if you're not sure how to do that, maybe that's what you should do with your time. Maybe you should look up YouTube videos on how to tap into your intuition. Look into EFT tapping. If you have anxiety, it is amazing, especially if you're energetically sensitive, or if you have running thought patterns. It can help kind of tap through those triggers that are kind of casting, this negative energy that's, oh, well, so-and-so said that they were going to call and they haven't. Like, that's okay. Like, shit happens. Okay. Life happens. There's reasons why. The thing is, if there's something else other than your intuition that is kind of being like, I don't know, is bringing up kind of red flags, and there's something in your gut. That's weird. that is kind of screaming at you, like there's something that's not right. And you need to be able to determine that, you know, your ego, and it's like kind of like that devil energy. It's like it wants to think the worst, right? It wants to keep, you know, kind of think the worst. You need to kind of, I don't know, your intuition is calm. Okay, it's like fear and anxiety and things that have not been healed or things that trigger you are the ones that are going to make your heart race and make your, in a bad way, like in an anxious way. Okay, so that's, you know, your head just getting in the way of too many things. I understand that completely, okay? I have ADHD and I get anxiety sometimes. So it's things that I've had to learn through, but you have to be able to notice when you're doing that and pull yourself out of it. Like, why am I thinking this way? This is not, you know, because if you were to ask yourself, like, in all actuality, how do I feel? Your intuition is going to say, like, yes, this is a good thing. You know, the thing is, like, your brain is going to run and it's going to make you feel panicky and anxious and like you need answers. Your intuition doesn't need answers because it knows. It has a sense of knowing. It's a calm, yes, stop tripping. We know. Now, if there's something that's raising flags to you, you need to kind of think about, why is this kind of triggering me? Like, what's the red flag here? And then you need to be honest with yourself. The confidence, like, I just keep seeing this busy bee. The confidence is keeping yourself busy on things that really, like, serve you, that make you happy. Work on your own goals, you know, and then you won't be so bothered if that person doesn't text you back right away or call you when they said that they would. Like, you could be concerned and be like, oh, I hope they're okay, you know, like safety wise, but inevitably it's nothing to be like panicky over. Oh God, I hope that it just decided this, you know, after everything's been going pretty good and we have like a good chemistry and everything's like, that they just decided that they don't want to hang out anymore. And maybe some of you have, you know, you have had things where you've been dating for a while and you've had people just kind of drop off or whatever. Well, they just weren't meant for you. You know, and just take it as a grain of salt. I feel like the dating pool is rather tricky these days. So the best thing is, if you're still kind of in this negative thinking or thinking that this person doesn't like you or they're not into you, if you don't have any cause for concern, and if your intuition is like, something's not right, then I think that you're, and I hate to say this, and I say this with love, you're tripping, okay? You're letting your mind get the best of you, and whether you try to hide it or not, this person is going to pick up your energy and it's going to come off as like needy, right? Needy, or just kind of like clingy. And even if the other person that you're dealing with isn't, you know, maybe they just don't know what it is. They're just like, it's just, I'm just not feeling this anymore because of something that you're kind of projecting out, whether you notice or not. And this person's going to kind of get a different vibe about you because that's what you're giving out. So it's time to have confidence in yourself. And, you know, there's something, the thing is, I feel like this is a positive connection, but at the same time, I feel like there's a little self-sabotaging energy because of, and the thing is, like I said, it is understandable if you have been through, you know, really bad connections and you want to try to catch the red flags. The thing is, that could go a couple different ways if you're not fully using your intuition, and maybe even taking things slower just so it's not so stressful for you. I think that it's okay to like spot red flags and be able to remove yourself from a situation if you think it's going down a certain way. But if you're kind of over analyzing and just nitpicking every little thing as a red flag, or, you know, they said they wouldn't call, I guess they're not gonna, you know, they're not a person that is of their word. Especially, I feel like, because this is a newer connection. No, it's just, let's just say this person has a very busy career, and even though they had the intention of calling, and they're like, oh, sorry, I was stuck in a meeting or whatever, they're not gonna, you know, it just is what it is. It's not that they're not going to show up. Now, if it starts happening more and more and more, be like, hey, like, I know you're busy, but maybe just don't tell me, just tell me you're going to call me whenever, so I'm not like worried about you or your safety or whatever. You know, it's just kind of like that switch in communication. So you're not getting antsy, and you know that there's, oh, they'll call me when they can, you know? And then you need to kind of dial in those triggers that are kind of triggering you to feel this anxiety, because you don't want to feel this anxiety. Oh, do they like me? You know, oh, they have, you know, especially when you get older and you're dating, some of them have kids, you know, and they need to be there for their family, and they want to be there, and they should. That's a good sign. That's not a red flag because they didn't call you when they said. If they're taking care of their kids and they're trying to work and they're trying to do life too, but, you know, things pop up. And it's a complete, I'm not talking about somebody, there's a big difference that, like, your intuition is like, I feel like they're not being completely honest, or maybe there's something that you just can't, you know, hit the nail on the head on, of something that feels off. That's different. So we're going to get into it. Don't scroll. Don't scroll. Let's get into, just so you know, let's get a card that represents your energy right now. I think that this is a good connection. I feel like this is a very magnetic, maybe it started even really passionately, and you were looking for something more stable, and you're just kind of worried that it's just, you know, maybe it's just for the passion, or maybe this person wasn't being truthful about what they want. The thing is, I think this, whoever I'm talking to, I'm feeling this, there was some kind of really strong, passionate connection that started. But the thing is, I am feeling intuitively, there's definitely something more here. And I just feel like it's triggering. It could be triggering both of you. In a lot of different ways, to where you're overthinking and about the what ifs in the bad way, and instead of, you know, the what ifs in a more positive light, you know, in a, what if we hit the lottery tomorrow and we could do whatever we want whenever we want, you know, like what if, you know, what if, and I know that's kind of hard, and some of you are probably kind of rolling your eyes because you've had a lot of bad experiences in dating, and that's totally understandable. And there's a need to, like, of course, protect yourself always, and make sure that you feel safe. But I just feel like this group one, I feel like a lot of you are just kind of projecting this negative what if energy on something that's actually pretty good, and I just don't want you to sabotage it and have it end before it even really begins, if that makes sense. So we're gonna pull, Spirit, show me a card for group one. Their energy, we'll say person A. It could be you or your person. Okay, the dolphin. Beautiful. So the dolphin, one, super intuitive, highly telepathic, happy, extremely intelligent, smart, you know, very well-rounded, and has sense, like a very, if you guys hear snoring, it's my dog, sorry. just very acute sensory system. So very aware of their surroundings, extremely intelligent, also just like a very well-rounded, happy nature. So this could be you or your person. You could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or have a lot of water in their chart. But the dolphin is also has psychic, and telepathic gifts. And I feel like if you resonate with the dolphin, it's like your person was very attracted to this cheery, very loving, very nurturing, very intelligent energy. And I'm just getting well-rounded. That keeps coming through my mind really strongly. Very well-rounded energy. I feel like a lot of people like you or your person, whoever is this dolphin person, very well-liked, multi-talented. I feel like you can fit into a dynamic groups of people, and it's just well-rounded. So let's pull for your person or you. Spirit, show me a card for person. I'm just gonna say person B. Person B. Show me a card for person B's energy, or to describe person B. The tarantula. Wow, fire. Water, fire combo. Steamy. I told you I was feeling that passion. Definitely. I feel like maybe that's why some of you were a little bit kind of guarded a little bit. Maybe this started as something very sudden, very passionate, and maybe been here before, and you're just kind of worried if it's going to fizzle out. The tarantula, it's fire energy, so it could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. The tarantula is somebody who is, tarantulas are very transformative. They also weave webs over time. Think about a tarantula-like web. I feel like this person, one, is very ambitious, has a lot of passion, and maybe the bumblebee is kind of associated with them. Maybe they have a very busy schedule. Very fiery energy. Sorry, I'm getting I just feel like this person moves quickly, or is moving quickly, or they are required to move quickly, like for their job. Their lifestyle is pretty quick. I feel like this is a person who is building not just like a stable life, but I feel like they're trying to build an empire. This person's, like I said, they move very quick, or they move a lot. Whether they travel a lot, but they're very ambitious on building something very stable. I also feel like this person is really living their life's purpose, or they're trying to go towards this life purpose. They could also be at some kind of crossroad and feeling like they need to prioritize their life's purpose, or maybe their career, because it's something that they're doing from their heart and soul. It's driving them. Whatever they do, they're very passionate. They follow their intuition. But they have like this they're like patient, calm. This person is also well-rounded. They might even be well-traveled, or they might be really good with working with groups of people, because I feel like they have a lot of experience. But this is a person that kind of is used to marching to the beat of their own drum as well. And is probably, I'm just getting, maybe they haven't been in a connection in a while, but it's because they've been trying to like really live out their purpose. So let's get into, I'm trying to think what tarot deck I'm going to use. Okay. I'm going to get into the tarot now. So let's do a Spirit, show me where the status of this connection is currently. Whoa. Look at that. The Lovers shot out immediately. The Lovers. Wow. Okay. So, group one, I do think that you are... One, I think you two are very different. I mean, fire and water are very different. Maybe your love languages could be a little bit different, or this is a very new connection. Like I said, there's a lot of magnetism, there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of pull. But I do think that you live, or you come from, I don't know, there's something that's very different about you. But you have so much in common at the same time. Okay, so show me... Wow, okay, Death. Yeah, look at that. Lovers and the Death card. This is something, this is a connection that is meant to transform. We have the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I'm actually going to put it here. So we have the Lovers and the Death card. This is definitely a transformative love connection. This is something that's made to kind of help you transform. You could be in a transformation when you met this person or vice versa. But the Eight of Wands, there's a lot of opportunity. There is a lot of... I just feel like there's just a lot of momentum that's either kind of gaining in this... For some of you, if you're not with this person, and this is something that could be coming in, like you're thinking of someone that you're either kind of crushing on, or you kind of want to know where it could go, but you're not together, you're not dating them. I think this might start very passionately, and I think it might cause you to throw some, like, you're like, oh, I don't know about this, or because I feel like it starts pretty quickly and it's pretty intense. And I think you could meet this person when you or them or both of you could have gone through some kind of transformation or going through it. But there's a lot of forward moving energy. You might even like kind of take a trip with this person pretty quickly. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of intensity with this. A lot of intensity. And it might kind of create some red flags. So I get why you might be, it's like you're trying to protect yourself. But there is a lot of forward moving energy there. Like I said, there could be even travel kind of pretty quickly with this person. After meeting them, there could be a lot of communication, and maybe for some, I feel like there's a career that's involved that this person is going towards. So you'll have a lot of communication, and maybe there'll be like a slow of communication. And that might trigger you too, and you're like, what's going on? Because they were texting or calling all the time, and now they're not. So like I said, it's understandable, but try not to get in your head too much, because this is something that is going to be transformative. The Lovers is something that's kind of cosmically driven. You two are very different, but they're very similar on a lot of, like, you have a lot of similarities together. So that's kind of the general energy. What's going on in this connection currently, or what is something that they, if it's not current, like something they should be aware of? Okay, Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands on the bottom of the deck, and the Five of Cups. That's 5, 5, 5, and then the 10 of Swords, and then you have the 10 of Cups. Whoa. Okay. Just want to make sure you guys can see. Okay. First of all, you have 5, 5, 5. Like I said, this is going to be a huge transformative connection. Hold on one second. My throat is so dry. Five of Pentacles, Five of Rods or Wands, and then Five of Cups, okay? Now look at these 5 cards. Okay. Sad, left out, abandoned, 5 of Wands, super conflicting, chaotic, lots of drama, 5 of Cups, feeling of depression, grief, you know, spilling over the 3 cups of wine. But the thing is with the 10 of Swords, and then you have the 10 of Cups. So it just kind of confirms, like, this is something that you both have, either one or both of you have been through. It's like all of this, right? The 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out, feeling some of financial hardship. It could be insecurity of being abandoned or left. The 5 of Wands is drama. It's a lot of chaos. It could be even, to me, it's like a gossipy kind of card. Or maybe even a competitive card, you know, something you might feel like you have to fight for this person's attention because they might be very, I mean, the Dolphin is somebody who's very liked, you know, right? Everybody loves dolphins. The 5 of Cups could be having, I feel like these are fears, or this is something that you, either one or both of you have been in the past. The 5 of Cups, grieving, depressed, feeling, you know, like you, a sense of loss, and just, you know, kind of looking back at the past, right? You're not looking forward, because if you were, you notice that you have 2 cups right behind you. With the 10 of Swords and then the 10 of Cups, I feel like one or both of you could have taken, like I said, it just kind of validates what I was saying. These things are coming up with the negative thoughts and stuff, and you're trying to catch these red flags because you've been in this energy. But 5, 5, 5, that's about to change. The 10 of Swords, this is not a connection that is going to end in the 10 of Swords. It has the potential to end in the 10 of Cups. 10, 10. I think that you need to remain confident within yourself, because I feel like the 5 Pentacles, 5 of Wands, and the 5 of Cups, this is all stuff that has happened in the past, and that's what's bringing up these negative triggers. I feel like something that ended very harshly. I feel like a lot of you were probably taken advantage of in your last connection, or you were just betrayed in some way or felt betrayed. And you just put in a lot of effort. And I feel like, you know, you kind of got obviously not only stabbed in the back, but it looks like in the back of the legs and just all over your body. And then the 10 of Cups is that beautiful energy. And I think this is what it has the potential to be. But I do think that if there's things that you have not kind of fully not fully healed from, because we're all not fully healed, but if you are aware of, and there's things that are kind of putting you into this negative thinking pattern of the what ifs, then I think there needs to be a little bit of a check on yourself and be like, okay, like I said, why are you feeling this way? Because this has the momentum to really move forward, to actually present itself with opportunities. You guys are very you're different, but you also, you connect. Like the Lover's card is like a divine connection. It's like you guys are different, and you probably even come from different backgrounds, or maybe grew up different. You can even have very different lifestyles, but there's a reason why you are coming together now. And you have the chance to be the 10 of Cups. So the obstacles and challenges are, you know, if you're going to let past hurt, like I said, there's like, I understand, like, you want to be guarded, and of course you don't want to be down a path and end up in this 10 of Swords energy again. Use your intuition, and then because I'm just not feeling any bad vibes from this connection. I feel like it could be even, you know, maybe a little lack of confidence, or maybe fear of abandonment, or that somebody's going to kind of beat you out competition wise, and this person's gonna leave. I don't know, I'm just getting like this person could leave you, and then you're left, like, I feel like this is the fear for either one or both of you. And it's understandable, but I think this is something that you feel is very different, and maybe that's why it scares you as well. So do we have any advice for pile 1? Advice for pile 1, Spirit. 8 of Cups. Advice for pile 1. 5 of Swords. Advice for pile 1. Wow, 4 of Cups. And the Emperor at the bottom of the deck with the 8 of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Okay. I'm just gonna, sorry guys, I just want you to see the cards. The advice is to listen to your intuition. 8 of Cups is, you know, if this is not emotionally fulfilling you, obviously walk away from it. And maybe that's something you're afraid of as well. You're afraid, I feel like it's lining up right under the 5 of Pentacles. It's like that fear of abandonment. Maybe you're afraid that this person is going to leave you. This could also be a fear of theirs. You have all 4 5s. The 5 of Swords is kind of taking a risk. It's also can be very sudden change, kind of winning at all costs. But I'm reading, like, in the energy that I'm feeling is trust your intuition, because you might like miss. 4 of Cups can be like a missed opportunity. You might miss an opportunity with someone, could be an Aries, an Emperor, somebody who knows what they want. Doesn't necessarily have to be male, but somebody who knows what they want, is mature and has a good plan and path on where they're going, is willing to put the work in. And with the Page of Cups, this is like in a very adoring energy. And with the 10 of Cups here, I feel like the advice here, group 1, is to not let your fears and insecurities get the best of you. And I know that's easier said than done, especially when you're coming out of the 10 of Swords energy. But this is a really good connection, and maybe you're kind of allowing your differences, or maybe your different lifestyles, or differences in personalities. Maybe you're kind of using those as excuses or of how this could work out, but this is a transformative connection. I think that you are going to balance each other in a lot of ways, and maybe even help heal each other. I do feel like it's like you kind of have to decide whether if you want to take a risk on this or not, because I don't know, there is a chance you might miss out with this Four of Cups as a missed opportunity, or maybe just not being satisfied with what's in front of them, but they're not really, like, there's Five of Cups and Four of Cups. There's still a cup that you're not really seeing here, or maybe you're not wanting to see the potential in this because it still kind of scares you. You do have somebody that they can be very focused on work, but the thing is they're also willing to put in the work, because the Page of Cups is someone who, you know, is very, I don't know, it kind of stands for, you know, adoration and imagining the possibilities. You know, it's a very dreamy energy. And I think you have a person that wants to work towards it, but they're also, it's something you probably already know, like they're wanting to work towards their goals too. And I think there's insecurities within you, maybe from like your past hurts, or it could be them that is kind of stirring up these feelings. Because I feel like a lot of you have been very defeated by connections in the past, or maybe just had one really bad one where you're like, I cannot do that again. But if it's with somebody like that's an Emperor, pretty solid person, has had their own experiences, you know, kind of knows what they want, they go after it, and this is a person that's willing to put in the work. And, you know, Page of Cups is a very fun and flirty energy as well. I do think this is kind of a newer connection, and you're just kind of worried it's going to end up like this, which, like I said, understandable, but you might miss the opportunity on your 10 of Cups. So listen to your intuition, try not to get too much in your head. And I think I'm just going to leave your reading there. So yes, group 1, that is your reading. Thank you for joining. I hope this brought you clarity. And we're going to move on to group 2. Okay, group 2. Let me get a drink. Group 2. Do a little cleanse. Hi, group 2. Welcome to your reading. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, group 2. The future of your connection, or this connection. We have cut ties. Do not click off yet. Don't do it. This could mean different things. Not cutting ties with this person. Maybe you have to cut ties, or they have to cut ties with someone else. Okay. So cut ties. Maybe you have to cut certain things out of your life, even, or it might be people. So actually, I'm going to pull a couple. I didn't do this for the last pile, but each reading's going to be different. I already knew that. So what are we cutting ties with? I'm going to use the Kipper and pull a couple cards from here. Spirit, group 2. What are we cutting ties with? Ooh, house number 20. What are we cutting ties with? False person. Ooh, expectations at the bottom of the deck. What are we cutting ties with? Whoa. Official person. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have toil and labor. All right. I'm going to do this one a little bit differently because I'm feeling called to. So I just want to check the cards. I just want, is it like too glary? Okay. Hopefully not. Okay. Group 2. False person, house, cut ties, official person, and toil and labor. I'm actually going to use another deck as well. I'm going to use just a little deck. I want one card, please, for each to clarify. I'm going to start with false person. I am getting some of you, this is an ex that's still kind of connected to your energy, even if you aren't. So cord cutting ceremony might be, or a ritual might be a good idea. You can even just burn a bay leaf. Clarify false person. Clarify false person. Oh, temperance. Yeah, it could be somebody that you've healed from, you've moved on from, somebody that probably made your life a little imbalanced, and it's something that you've definitely healed from. 8 of Swords. Yeah, somebody kept you stuck. I'm also hearing like somebody that kind of dimmed your light. So it could have been codependent. Somebody you probably lived with or thought that you had stability with. I do feel like it could have been somebody that you invested a lot in. I'm getting that you lived together or shared a home together. Clarify cut ties. Queen of Blades could have been, yeah, cutting ties. Yeah, you definitely cut someone off. 3 of Cups. They probably put you in a third-party situation. Yeah, they definitely kept you stuck. It was somebody that you tried to work things out with. They kept you stuck in a way, though. They put you in a third-party situation. I feel like this person could have even been living a double life for some of you. I'm also getting a narcissistic energy. Codependency. Somebody that wanted a lot of control. So I think there needs to be like a cut ties. If it's not you, then it's the person that you could be dealing with that you're unaware of has had to do this, or this person's like they're still in their life, but it's taking a lot from them. I feel like emotionally, some could be financially, they could even be like maybe even going through a divorce or trying to split up property, and it's taking a toll on them in a lot of ways. Even if they're not like just interested in this person at all romantically, or this could be you, it's affecting them because it's been, I feel like it's been a long drawn out process. Clarify official person. Queen of Pentagrams. Yeah, I feel like this is the energy of your new person. You have, whether, well, or the person that you're dealing with, or this could be you. At the bottom of the deck, Hermit, Knight of Blades. This could be somebody that's coming in, and the Lovers. Wow. This is somebody that's coming in. Six of Cups is also at the bottom of the deck. Wow. Wow. And then you have the King of Pentagrams. So you have the King and the Queen. Okay, so group 2. The official person is the person that's coming in. They're legit, okay? This is a person who's stable. This is a person that has integrity. This is a person that will see the value in you if they haven't come in yet, or does see the value in you. This is a person that has a very strong moral compass. They could be even older than you. So the cut ties, or this could be you. You could be the official person for this person. Whatever way that you go, the official person is your new person. This is like somebody, like I said, with integrity, with moral compass, with, you know, ambition, with drive, with self-awareness, even somebody who's well-respected, has worked really hard to get where they're going. Somebody who's extremely stable. Number 22, it kind of breaks down to 11. So I think it's somebody who's divinely guided to give you, is coming into your life to kind of give you that. I mean, you have the Six of Cups and the Lovers, and then the King and Queen of Pentagrams, which is the Pentacles. It's someone who you've probably been waiting for. This is a connection that is coming in, and they might even be coming in on the tail end of a divorce, or a situation that left you in this toil of labor, something that left you feeling like you worked so hard for something. It probably kept you a little bit stuck, and it was just very wearing on you. I felt like you could have been controlled, or the person that you were with was very controlling, could have been even abusive mentally, emotionally, financially, verbally, physically. And I feel like even though maybe you don't talk to this person, or maybe I just feel like a lot of you are kind of still dealing with it, even though you don't want to. It's like there's legalities that are kind of connected to it. But this official person that is either coming into your life or has come into your life, they're very stable. They might even kind of, the Knight of Blades, which is like the Knight of Swords, is a kind of saves the day energy. This person is kind of coming in to even help you, because you could even meet them where you're kind of going through either a dark night of the soul, or trying to kind of get yourself back on your feet. And you have the Lovers and the Six of Cups, and then I don't know, I feel like this person's coming into your life group to where the future of this connection is going. They might come in pretty quick, and it might be alarming, but they're wanting to offer you stability, safety. This person is somebody who is a provider, or wants to provide for you in some way. Like I said, it doesn't have to be, you know, it could be male or female. They, you know, if they're female, they want to be able to nurture you or provide for you, you know. They want to show you this. The Lovers and the Six of Cups is just a genuine and sweet love. It's also something that's reciprocal, and there's a lot of chemistry there. But with the King and Queen of Pentagrams, this person is solid, and they think about the future. They want to provide something stable, you know, in your life. They want to be that person. I do feel like this person could be older than you, or have, yeah, I'm just getting, this is a very mature energy, this official person. I feel like they could be a business owner or someone who is very well recognized in what they do. They have worked really, really hard and they value stability. I'm getting a lot of Taurus energy. I'm getting like Taurus moon. I don't know why. With toil and labor, I feel like, and maybe some of you are kind of wondering where the future of this connection is going, because I don't think, group 2, I just don't think you're used to somebody of this caliber. There's somebody with, you know, great integrity, and this person is loyal and honest and just hardworking, and really they really value family and stability. And this is something I don't feel like you have either been exposed to, at least maybe in any of your relationships, or just your past one. Because I do think that this false person, this past person, you've done a lot of healing on or from. And it was something that you had to kind of cut yourself loose on. And it wasn't easy because I feel like they definitely kept you stuck. It was very hard. For some of you, if you were dealing with somebody who's narcissistic, it was probably very hard for you. It's really hard to get out of something like that. So I'm sorry if you went through that. But just know you have a person that is really solid coming in or is in your life. And like I said, it's kind of like the saves the day energy. And some of you are like, well, I'm not looking to be saved. I'm just looking for someone like not to lie to me and manipulate me and, you know, use things against me and make me feel like I'm crazy. But I think that the future of the connection is you're getting something that is stable. And for some of you, that could even be a little offsetting because you're not used to it, or you kind of want to, you're a little weary about it because of what you went through with this false person. Just know that the person that you're dealing with, this new person, this official person, they're not wearing a mask. This person is honest and probably, you know, probably honest to default almost, you know, very strong communicator. But this is somebody who wants to work through problems and wants to go, you know, they're definitely looking for something stable and long-term. And this person is, you know, true blue. And so that might be a little bit hard for you to deal with. I was going to pull 2 animal cards, but I feel like this reading went in a completely different direction. So, but we're going to run with it. We're going to run with it. They want, the new person, this official person, is looking for a counterpart, and they feel it with you. And I feel like this person is willing to kind of help you build stability. They want to provide you with stability. But they also, like I said, this is more than just like a practical thing. This is something that you have the Lovers and the 6 of Cups. There's a deep soulmate connection. I feel like, I don't know why, a lot of you might be the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, that just shot out. You guys, don't mess this up. It's something that's fated to come into your life. Look, Tower at the bottom of the deck. Are you kidding? It's fated to come into your life, and it's probably going to come in really unexpectedly. Like I said, a lot of you, if you haven't met this person, they're going to come in at a time where you're like, I don't even think I could be in a relationship right now. Or they're going to come in a time where you're kind of feeling like this toil and labor. exhausted, you know, just trying, for some of you, you're just trying to get your life back on track. Some of you could even be still healing. It's going to come really, the Wheel of Fortune, the Tower, it is going to come, but it's meant to come in when it does. So ready or not, if it hasn't come in, it's going to come in if you're in this situation. If you're not in this situation, I feel like you're going to come in at a time where you don't feel like yourself, or you're not looking for a connection. This person, this official person, male or female, like I said, they're not a person who is like a serial dater or dates around. I feel like it takes a lot for this person to invest in a commitment, and when they do, it's for the long term. There is a connection. It's just like us, like I said, this person is going to have like a recognition of some sort. They're going to be very drawn to you. You're going to be drawn to them. Like I said, it's just going to come very unexpectedly. If this is something that's going on right now, there needs to be, I don't know, for some of you, you could even be kind of still cutting ties. Like I see like one of those saws that are kind of cutting a tree, and it's been like going and going and going, and you're only like halfway through the tree. And I feel like it has, because a tree is something that grows, you know, over time for long periods of time. So I feel like it was something that was a long-term connection. For a lot of you, I am feeling it is a marriage, and you're kind of going through this lengthy ass divorce or separation, or if it wasn't a full marriage, then I'm just getting like there was a lot of things that it connected you. So you're just kind of sawing through this tree of basically your past relationship. And even though I feel like emotionally you don't have any attachment to it, it's still exhausting to you to have to deal with those things. Because I feel like, I don't know if in going through the process that you're still going through, you're like finding out all these additional little things that kind of throughout the time that you were with this false person, that you either had like intuitive feelings about, and you're kind of like, they're like little tiny tidbits of information that are validating things from the time that you were with them that you knew were correct, and maybe they made you feel like you were crazy for thinking that, or it's such a gross energy. It's like I do feel like these little, and it's still like energetically wearing, having to deal with that, because I do feel like a lot of you are dealing with legal stuff and lawyers or accountants, and even though emotionally you're not in it anymore, it's still taking a wear because you're still energetically tied to it in some way. Or the person that is a false person is trying to hang on to your energy. For some of you, if this is more fresh in figuring out or kind of leaving this false person, they're feeling like you're pulling your energy away, and they're trying to keep you stuck, and you need to cut ties with them because they're not meant for you. And I feel like they feel you pulling away, and they're trying to kind of rope you back in, because either this is about to come in, this official person that is supposed to be, you know, somebody very important in your life for the long term, and they kind of feel the disconnect, or like it's kind of like they feel like they're going to lose you for good, and they kind of make excuses like to keep talking to you or to drag things out a little bit more, or they just feel your energy pulling away. and you just need to fully cut ties with them. So let's get you some advice, because I feel like, you know, this reading is really different, but it is what it is. I just want to get you some advice, because the outcome is this new person that's coming in, or maybe they're already in your life, is someone that you deserve. You also, like I said, it's not just somebody who looks good on paper, like they check the boxes. You actually have like a soul connection with them. Six of Cups, the Lovers. You definitely have a soul connection. This person has been through something on their own, and maybe that's why they were alone for a little bit. But this is someone, like, you're kind of destined to kind of come into each other's life now, and they're going to provide you with the connection that you had to learn the lessons from this person. And maybe that's something that you had to go through in order to get a extremely stable connection. I just feel like there's a reason why this person's coming in now. And it could even kind of shock you. So let's get you some advice. Spirit, what is advice for group 2? Advice for group 2. Whoa. Wow, the 10 of Pentacles. 343 could also, and 67. Ace of Blades and the Emperor. And then, wow. Oh, that's upside down. So you have the 10 of Pentacles, the Ace of Blades, and the Emperor. Oh, tell me this is supposed to be in reverse. Okay. So something that wasn't the 10 of Pentacles. It kind of flipped out in reverse, but not fully in reverse. And I flipped it upright. They're telling me to turn it back into reverse. So this is something that's supposed to be in reverse. So you gained some kind of clarity, and a lot of people, and a lot of you, you're still, like I said, you're still dealing with like the tail ends of this. So something that you thought was the 10 of Pentacles was not the 10 of Pentacles. It probably even put you in some financial hardship somehow, put you in this toil and labor. You had a lot of clarity, you had victory, you had this aha moment that whatever it was, like I said, I feel like there's been little even tidbits about this connection that's kind of unveiling these like truths of things that you knew already. False person. This person was not who that they said they were. I don't know why I'm getting some of you, this person lived a double life and you found out. But they were like manipulative in a way. And the thing is, with the Ace of Blades and the Emperor, you took your freaking power back. You took your power back. The official person, that's kind of like Emperor energy too. But the 10 of Pentacles in reverse is something, you know, 10 of Pentacles upright is that long-term stability. It was something that was not stable for the long term. It wasn't even stable for the short term. And I think that you overcame that, and you took your power back, and you realized your worth, or you're in that process. But the Emperor conquers the hardest tasks, the hardest, you know, endeavors. The Emperor has a lot of experience. I feel like for a lot of you, it's like really matured you on a lot of different levels. And now it kind of set you up and gave you a lot of clarity, a lot of truth, probably a lot of aha moments along the way. And you were able to take your power back from it. Some of you are still in that process. And for others of you, you have, this is the person that's coming in is like the Emperor, somebody strong, somebody mature, somebody that's logical, somebody that thinks about the future, the long-term future, makes a strategy, someone with integrity, someone with morals and values, someone who is not going to back down from being who they are, and is going to continue to take challenge after challenge because they know who the F they are. It's also somebody with a lot of life experience. So this is a person that's coming to your life that wants to offer you like this beautiful, stable connection that is passionate and is spiritual, you know, and is somebody that wants to, I'm just getting, you're not going to have to fight alone. They're going to help you fight your battles. They're going to help you overcome things in your own life. They're not going to use it against you. This is somebody who's not manipulative. I mean, the Emperor is pretty blunt, and he'll be really straight up, or she will be really straight up, but you know that they're speaking from a place of integrity and honesty and loyalty, and because they want to help you become better. You know, the Emperor protects his Empress, and he doesn't look at anybody else, you know, and vice versa, you know. This is somebody who knows what they want. And they're willing to kind of put in the work, you know, and show you what that, like a true solid relationship is like. And that's beautiful. This is beautiful. And I'm sorry if you guys have dealt with somebody who is narcissistic or has been in that empath narcissistic kind of connection. It is extremely hard to get out of. Wow, the candle just went out too. One of my candles just went out. Is extremely, extremely hard to get out of. And just know that you are brave and that you deserve a lot better. So the person that you need to cut ties with isn't the new person. It's really fully cutting ties with that past person. So some of you do a cord cutting, you know, ritual or ceremony or whatever that is. That's my roommate's cat. The cat even agrees. So I'm going to leave it there, group 2. And know that you're brave. I'm sending my love, and that you deserve love, and you deserve this person that's coming into your life that wants to give you that stability and just be your rock, you know. So I'm just going to leave it there. Thank you, group 2. We're going to move on to group 3. We're definitely going to clear the energy on that one. Definitely clear the energy. Yikes. Yikes. Okay. Wait, which one is this? Okay. Give me 1 second, group 3. All right, group 3. Let's see how this is going to go. I'm going to grab a drink. Hi, group 3. We have, ooh, last but not least, magical power. Ooh, thank you. The last one was a little rough. Okay. Energy check. The future of the connection, magical power. I like this. I like it a lot. This magician energy, endless possibilities. There's a strong pull. Sorry. I'm just going to sit with this card for a minute. There is a strong pull that you feel to this person and vice versa. I'm getting innovation for sure. This is a very adventurous, innovative connection. I'm getting a lot of travel. Also getting a musical connection. You guys can really vibe on music together. You might even play music together or create music together. Highly creative vibe. I feel like you definitely match each other's energy. You're both very high energy. And both your minds are very active, and you need like a lot of stimulation intellectually. So I do feel like this is highly passionate, very sexual energy, but it's also very futuristic, forward moving, like a lot of adventure. And I feel like you match each other on that. Cool. I like that. I like that energy. It's fun. There's like I said, there's definitely a physical connection. I do feel spiritual, but there's also intellectual connection as well. I feel like this is somebody that you can definitely grow with as your own person. Like you'll grow individually, but you also grow together. Cool. Magical power is so magical. Okay, so let's pull. I'm gonna pull. Each pile has been so different. Let's pull a card. Spirit, show me a card. Future of this connection. I definitely, like I said, I think that you guys will travel a lot. The future of this connection. Show me person A. I also am getting a lot of transformation. You'll transform with one another. As in, like I said, as individuals. And you go through a lot of transformations. It's like you're going to deepen your connection. Unicorn. Wow, look at that. I feel like you both are kind of unicorns. I'm also getting power couple vibes. I'm getting like one or both of you could have a lot going on. Show me a card for person A. You can resonate with person A or person B. If you resonate with things in both piles, it means you're mirroring each other. Ooh, look at that dragonfly. Yep. We also have the lion that came out. That's going to be person B. Wow. They want me to put the elk too in the middle. Wow. Oh, this is going to be a good pile. Okay. I'm actually really excited. I got some goosebumps. The energy, group 3. First of all, so signs, I was getting magical power. I'm getting magician energy. So it's Gemini. I also do think of it as Aries, sometimes Virgo. We also, dragonfly, this is air energy, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. We have the lion, which I kind of consider Leo energy, but this is fire, so Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And then the elk, which is earth, which Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Here's the thing. One is a very high energy connection. Like I said, from the get-go, there's a lot of passion. There's a lot of intellectual stimulation on both ends. I think you're both highly intellectual people and need that. But there's, with the elk in the middle, which is like the connecting energy, there's a sense of groundedness and stability. I don't know why I'm getting stealth. Very grounded. Also, I feel like both of you are not two people you would want to mess with. Maybe the lion person more than the dragonfly, but given the circumstance, that dragonfly energy will get in your face. I do think the lion is a little bit, the lion person is definitely more protective. Also a little bit more watch and wait, observant, and makes calculated risks to pounce. So I don't know if you're in this connection, and if you're not yet, either you or this, whoever is the lion person, I feel like this is a calculated jump, and it's because they were drawn to you. The dragonfly is a little bit more flighty energy. They got a lot going on. I feel like, you know, there's like a little white rabbit imprint there. I feel like whoever the dragonfly energy is rather busy, and it's not just with one thing. They have multiple things going on. I feel like this person's social too. They have a lot of social groups. I also am getting like they're a sponge for information. The thing is, this connection together, the joining energy with the elk, is very stable. Sturdy, even. I feel like the lion, I don't know why, I'm feeling like the lion kind of wants to claim the dragonfly. It's like a territorial thing almost. Not in an obsessive, codependent way. You know, like I need to lock that down. I feel like the lion does it in a way that they, when they're dialed in on what they want to pounce on, right? After observing it for a while, patiently waiting almost for that dragonfly to kind of land on that one spot, and they're gonna boom, take the leap. Because the lion has, there could be an age difference. I feel like the lion person could be older than the dragonfly. The dragonfly kind of has their wings and a lot of different things. I feel like project-wise, I feel like the dragonfly person is highly creative. I feel like they have a lot of projects is what I'm getting. The lion person, they could even be, I feel like the lion person could even be going some kind of spiritual growth. But they're finding peace in their personal growth. Or they have found peace recently. But the thing is, they're dialed in on this dragonfly person. And they're just kind of like waiting for the right time to kind of strike. because I feel like the Lion has been patiently waiting, but also gathering information. Patiently stalking, waiting. I'm just kidding. The thing is, the Elk, there could be, the challenging thing about this, the future of this connection is, I feel like you both are headstrong. Maybe even a little stubborn in some areas. However, there is a very kind energy, a very supportive energy, but you don't want to be on the other end of these antlers, if you know what I mean. I keep getting the word stealth is coming through, so it's very stealth. I also feel like the joining energy of this connection is, it's like perseverance. I think together with this magical power, I do think that the possibilities are endless, because I feel like the Lion is definitely a more mature person and is, like, obviously very different. The Dragonfly is kind of, the thing is, both of the Dragonfly person and the Lion have been through either a transformation recently. One could be going through one. I feel like they're kind of transforming in different ways. I feel like the Lion's going through more of a spiritual transformation, when the Dragonfly, I feel like, has been through a spiritual transformation, and they're kind of regaining their own confidence, or just kind of really focus on their own self, or just kind of really coming, they're like in a growth period of really coming into their own. Because I feel like the Dragonfly has already been through, they were kind of recently through, I don't know, I'm getting like a tower moment on their end. The Lion, I feel like, is going through a different kind of awakening, because I do feel like they're a little bit older, but they're, I don't know, the approach is different, or maybe it's kind of hitting them a little bit differently, but they're finding peace in an area of their life. And I feel like now it's allowing them to be more dialed in on what they want. And they're just kind of waiting for that Dragonfly to like land, to kind of pounce. Awesome. I think that you both have, with this Elk energy, I feel like you both have, like, you share core values. I feel like you share a lot of core values, or just a lot of the same personal values and what you kind of want in your relationships and your life, even though you're very different. And the Elk is like, no matter what, it's stable. It remains stable, no matter what the terrain is, no matter what the weather is. It's consistently stable. I also feel like it's very established. Like, I feel like the feelings between you are pretty solid, are pretty established. So if that sounds like you, this is your pile. I'm kind of wondering what deck I'm gonna use. I feel like I should use, I don't know, I don't want to think about it too much. I don't want to waste time. Maybe I'll just, I'm gonna use the Morgan Greer. Oh, we have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, a lot of creativity, a lot of creative energy. Okay, so what is the current status of this situation? I hear I came in like a wreck, or you came in like a wrecking ball. Wrecking ball energy. So maybe you kind of met this person suddenly. What is the current status of what's going on in this connection? If you haven't met this person yet, so it's either someone you've been seeing or maybe someone you've been with. What is the current status of this connection? What's going on currently in this connection? For some of you, this hasn't come in yet. You're unaware of it. I feel like whoever the lion person is has an awareness, though. Ooh. 9 of Swords. When I said lion person, then this shot out. So I'm going to say, yeah, that just confirms what I said. Whoever the lion person is, I'm getting Leo energy. Also, we have the 4 of Cups. So this could come kind of out of the blue. I feel like, and I said it, and then the 9 of Swords shot out when I said that. I love when that happens. Yeah, this person knows who you are before, and maybe whenever this happens, this person is aware of you before you're aware, or the lion person is aware of the dragonfly before the dragonfly is aware of the lion, because the dragonfly is just flying around to all their, I feel like they're creative projects, or they're kind of trying to build something for themselves. I also feel like they could be learning, enhancing their skills. Just let's go more into this lion, because we're here. Page of Wands. Yeah. You're fresh energy. You're fresh meat to this lion. 5 of Cups. I feel like they have a fear of rejection, or just a fear of being disappointed. They could be coming out of something that's grieving over something. Wow. The Knight of Pentacles. But it might even take them a little bit to after they recognize you. But they're coming. They might come a little bit slow, or it might move kind of slowly with this person. But Page of Wands it can be, it's a very creative energy. It's also really good news. It's fresh. I'm just getting fresh meat. Look at the lions looking at the Page of Wands. Fresh meat. I don't mean that in a bad way. Magician. This person is manifesting you, or they have manifested you, and now it's like they're just waiting for the right time. Manifest. Look at this. Wait, this was at the bottom of the deck. The freaking. And then you have the 4 of Swords, the Chariot, the Strength card, and the freaking 10 of Cups. Wow. Okay. I love when the cards confirm exactly what I was feeling. Okay. So this person, like I said, the lion person has thought about this. Look, the 9 of Swords is real to a point where they probably overthought about this and stressed out. The Page of Wands is kind of also like a message about it could be about a creative project, or because the dragonfly, I'm getting very creative energy, and you even have a dragonfly in here. So with the Hanged one, this is somebody who's really taken a minute. They could even, I don't know if you've triggered something in this person to kind of see things differently. But this person, look, this is so much thinking energy. Oh my God. Yeah, you definitely both are intellectually, you have a lot of intellectual stuff going on. Intellectual energy. You both have very powerful minds. And I think that's why maybe the lion person is very intrigued by the dragonfly. I feel like this is something different. And when I mean fresh, I mean something they're maybe not used to, or it's something that even sparks something to kind of make them think differently, or think about things differently. with the Four of Swords, this person has taken, like I said, the Knight of Pentacles wanted to come out. This person's definitely taken some time to really go within, to really kind of marinate in their thoughts. I feel like this Lion person, like I said, it's a calculated risk. It's a very with the Chariot here. The Chariot has calculated risks. The Chariot also moves forward with a plan from a place of duality, right? Of a very well-balanced place on knowing the plan, moving forward with it, and it's not from impulse. It's not from emotion, strictly emotion. It's from a balanced place. This person has a lot of determined energy, strength and courage. They're doing this, whatever this is. They might have to even build strength and courage, or they have been thinking about this for a while and they've kind of had to pull themselves back a little bit, kind of tame that beast within them that wanted to push forward, but knowing that it wasn't the right time, or that they needed to wait till the right time. This person they have or are manifesting you. They're trying to, like the Magician, the Chariot, it's like putting together a solid plan. They see a lot of, I mean, you have the infinity sign there, just endless possibilities, a lot of creativity. You know, the Magician is very innovative, and I feel like they see this 10 of Cups, but I feel like they've had to really think about it. They've been very observant. Like this, the Lion, like I said, is gathering information, is, you know, think about a lion when it hunts. Sometimes it, you know, it just kind of stalks its prey. It watches its movements, right? It kind of follows where the antelope or whatever it's trying to pounce on, where they move to, where, you know, the best place to strike at, where, I mean, this is a very well thought out plan, but it's because I feel like the Lion person it's like they need to have a plan and feel confident about the bounce. However, this person has a lot of passion for you, or you have a lot of passion. Whoever the Lion person is, there's a lot of passion, and I feel like they've had to really tame that instinctual, primal, like, I want it, I'm gonna get it right now. I feel like that's something they've had to tame. But the 10 of Cups, this is somebody who sees emotional fulfillment. This is somebody who wants to share each other's cup and pour into it and kind of live and be able to overcome obstacles, and, you know, which is that elk energy. So let's see. Let's get into the dragonfly person, because the Lion just kind of took over. What about the dragonfly person? Show me a couple of cards on the dragonfly person, what they're feeling. Dragonfly is actually ready for something new. With the World card, they could have closed out a major cycle. Maybe that's why they're kind of feeling maybe even lighter, maybe more energetic. Clarify. Show me the dragon person. Show me the dragon person. Ooh, focus on work, big time. Focus on work, but they're kind of, I feel like they're longing for somebody who kind of matches them. Justice, yeah. And the Lovers. Look at that. Look at that. Tower moment. Boom. Wow. Yeah, they're definitely, okay, this explains everything. Tower, 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. They're the dragonfly person could be healing from something with a past person. They've been kind of focused on work, getting from the 8 of Pentacles to the 9 of Pentacles. With the 6 of Cups and the Temperance, they're, you know, they're trying to find their own balance. I feel like they are pretty balanced. With Justice, for some of them, they could even be waiting on like a court decision or something from a past connection, like a divorce or something, or a finalization of the divorce. It's been like, with the 3 of Wands, it's kind of like a waiting. It's also, maybe they're kind of waiting for their justice. I don't know why I'm getting, that's for, it doesn't have to be for everyone. But they've been really focused on work. You know, I feel like they have this new drive and energy because they've had to, with the Tower, this was something that was kind of, they've had to kind of rebuild themselves. They've been very focused on work, probably their coin. Yeah, I do want to clarify the Lovers though, because I feel like that's not a past energy. They are healing from something from the past, or they could have recently healed from the past. Everyone's going to be different. It was definitely something that kind of, yeah, they walked away from. Something that they're trying to regain their balance from. And I think this person's been very focused on their career and just bringing them, making themselves stable again. I do feel like this person's also manifesting a connection. Yeah, look at that. 9 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. They're definitely building. They are trying to manifest something that is stable. 7 of Pentacles. They're investing, or they want to invest in something. It's just like they're, wow. 10 of Pentacles. That's kind of nuts. You have the 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 10 of Pentacles. Dragonfly is focused on building an empire. Like I said, a lot of them, some are still healing. Others of them have regained their balance, and they have really rebuilt themselves and are continue to rebuild themselves until a connection that they want to invest in kind of comes in. Until somebody that they see that they can have this 10 of Pentacles that they want to put the work into. The thing is, this person is waiting for someone or wanting, it's not that they're totally closed off to love. They're not. They're just, I want to say more recently, and recently, I mean, in like the past 2 years, they could have, some of them could have went through a divorce where they've had to restart a divorce, or just a massive breakup where maybe they had to move, maybe they had to, you know, even get a new job or something. It was definitely a huge healing process that made them imbalanced. And now, I don't know why I'm getting, some of them are still waiting for, it's like legal matters. They're just trying to like close out. I don't think there's any, like, I think this person's really excited about their future. They just haven't found anyone that they're willing to put the work in and invest in. So they're putting it into themselves. But they're definitely not closed off to love. I feel like they're just kind of, I don't want to say picky. They just haven't found anybody that, like I said, they want to build the 10 of Pentacles with. And until they find that person, I feel like they're just investing in themselves, you know. Yeah, look, the Sun. So what's coming in the near future? You have the 10, Man, I feel like you guys like want both the same thing. I feel like a lot of you haven't really met. Like I said, I feel like the Lion person is going to be more aware. Or they're going to, not more aware. I feel like they're going to, like I said, they're going to be very observant before they pounce on the dragonfly. But you both definitely have the same, like I said, same core values. You both want the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups, you know? Ooh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Try that again. Seven of Wands. Why? Why did that come out? Seven of Wands, boundaries, obstacles. Is that for the dragonfly person? Maybe. Someone could be a little bit guarded. Seven of Cups. Yeah, wow, look at that. Okay. So you have 777. This is definitely something that's divinely guided. There's definitely a level of protected and wanting to protect oneself, or not wanting to fall in the illusion of this connection. I also want to say definitely, I feel like there's a lot of protected, I feel like it could be on both sides here. Or a little resistant. Maybe someone has options. Maybe others are kind of guarded because the Seven of Swords can be a sneaky energy, or having to approach something differently. Or not wanting, I feel like not wanting to kind of let yourself go in this connection. But whoa, no. Clarify the Seven of Wands. Maybe someone feels like, yeah, Seven of Wands. Wow, I can't believe that. I fucking hate when they do that. Okay. You have the Seven of Wands. You have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Page of Cups. So I feel like there's, I don't, clarify the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. Queen of Wands. Oh, the Devil. Yikes. Wow, you have the Fool and the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Can you guys see? Okay. So I feel like you're both kind of a little bit guarded at first, but you both have like this secret desire towards each other. I do think that someone feels resistant, maybe because whoever represents the Queen of Wands, which could be the Lion or the Dragonfly, yeah, the Queen of Wands is very, I don't know, the Queen of Wands and the Devil, that's kind of like a lot of sexual energy. Maybe whoever is the Queen of Wands energy, I feel like maybe there's a lot of, they think that they have a lot of options, Or maybe, I don't know, kind of get maybe... And that's what's holding someone back. Because a lot of people desire the Queen of Wands, whoever the person is. But there's a strong desire to kind of take a leap of faith anyway. And maybe because the Seven of Wands could be resistance and boundaries, but it's also like standing up for what you believe in. With the High Priestess and the Page of Cups, it's really listening to your intuition and maybe even standing up for what you believe in. And maybe it's this connection. We have a sense of holding back, and the Seven of Swords can even be self-sabotage. And I feel like, I don't know, I think it's a Lion person who's a little resistant, or maybe trying to, maybe they feel like they have to fight off. I see the Lion kind of overcoming. Maybe that's why the Lion's in kind of stressed out. Why is the Four of... Whoa. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? Yeah, okay. Four of Pentacles kind of like holding back, or just not wanting to let go, or... And I feel like that's kind of not wanting to let go in a connection. Maybe they're afraid that they're going to get hurt. We have the Magician at the bottom of the deck and the Emperor. I think they're definitely going to overcome that. I feel like the Seven of Swords, this, like the Lion person is definitely going to be strategic and just kind of... I don't want to say sneaky, because it's not sneaky in a bad way. I just feel like I said, an observant energy. Someone who, like I said, is taking a calculated risk, or thinks that they have to approach something differently. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Could also be a fear. Yeah. The Hermit and the Star. Hangman again. Seven of Swords again. And then you have the King and the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Whoa. Okay. Wow, that's kind of nuts. Okay, so I feel like the Seven of Swords is definitely connect. This is all, I feel like it could even be kind of emotionally overwhelming, and that's why the Lion person has to kind of go within, take a lot of time to really think about things, maybe even do some kind of close out some healing that they didn't know they needed to do. And it's coming from a place of being more, of feeling more balanced with moving forward. I feel like there's a very strong attraction here. Like I said, this person has definitely thought about plans, and now it's like the Magician is the one who comes up with the ideas and the plan, and the Emperor is the guy that is like, okay, here's how we're going to do that. And I feel like this was a process moving forward. They could even be in transition still. I feel like the Dragonfly is just kind of really focused on themselves and their career. I feel like they, let's see, is the Dragonfly person ready for a connection? What is the Dragonfly person? I want to say yeah, because the Ace of Cups came out earlier for the Dragonfly. What does the Dragonfly want? Are they, yeah. They're not going to see the Eight of Swords. It's kind of like, we have the World. I feel like they're not going to see the Lion coming, or they're not aware of it, because I do think that they're focused on building their career. And on working towards their 9 of Pentacles. Tell me more. What about the Dragonfly person? What will happen when the Lion person approaches the Dragonfly? What will happen when the Lion approaches the Dragonfly? I feel like this hasn't happened yet. Knight of Wands. They'll take action. Look at that 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, they will. Ooh, and they're 2 of Pentacles. After that, they're going to try to balance this work-life thing because they're going to want it. 2 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, the Empress, High Priestess. They freaking feel it. And the Hermit. Oh my God. And then you have the Devil card. Oh my God. Oh, can you guys see this? I have to. Okay. So first of all, group 4, y'all are mirroring each other. Oh my Lanta. Okay. So yeah. 2 different decks, same cards are coming out. The Dragonfly is going to be like, yeah, let's do it. They're going to feel passionate. They're not going to see it coming. I don't think they're going to hold themselves back. I just think they're unaware of it because they're trying to focus on their career and their stability. They did just close out a major cycle. The thing is, even though the 8 of Swords can be closed off, I think they just close out and they're unaware of it because of the financial thing. When this comes in, or when the Lion approaches the Dragonfly, the Knight of Wands is passionate. It's fun times. It's a really good energy. At the bottom of the deck, 2 of Cups. Like, this is what the Lovers is something that they wanted, right? This connection. And it's followed by the 2 of Cups, which is these people are looking at each other in the eyes. You know, they would love to have the 10 of Pentacles, but they're not afraid to work towards it by themselves for now, right? Until that right person comes in, which seems to be the Lion that they're totally unaware of, comes in. And I feel like it comes in kind of, maybe that's why the Tower is there too, you know, unexpectedly, where it's then they kind of have to, because they're so engulfed in their, you know, building their wealth and their stability, they kind of have to do that balancing act, you know, they learn to kind of balance. But we have the Empress and the High Priestess. Now you have the Emperor over here and the High Priestess. And there's a sense of, especially with the 2 of Cups, the Emperor, the Empress, the 2 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, the Lovers. I mean, and the thing is, both of you probably have your doubts a little bit. But the thing is, you have both been through a dark night of the soul. You both probably, but the thing is, you're both very drawn to each other. And I feel like, because the 7 of Wands came out too, you may be even both resistant to it, because I feel like you are very attractive people, and you probably both have a lot of options, right? And people that are kind of after you and desire you, which makes you're like, I don't know. But the thing is, is you mirror each other so much. You're just on different areas of, you know, I feel like the Lion person has been probably by themselves a little bit longer than the Dragonfly person. I feel like you both have probably submersed yourself, or even, I feel like you kind of both are a little bit workaholics in different ways. But you have both been through the dark night of the soul. The Lion is coming up more in masculine energy. The Dragonfly is more in the divine feminine energy. You guys are connected at a soul level. You want the same things. This is a stable connection. Even when you kind of come into play with each other, it might seem kind of like a shitstorm a little bit. Or the Lion person might be a little thrown off and really have to go think about it, can even continue some healing, maybe even going through a little bit of enlightenment, maybe even an awakening of their own. And this person has gone through a major tower moment, has closed out a major cycle, and doesn't even see it coming, but is longing for this lovers, this deep connection, this person that sees eye to eye with them, who matches them spiritually, intellectually, physically, emotionally, and is longing for that, but isn't also willing to settle because of what they've been through with the past, right? And I think at the same time, you're so resistant because you're just mirroring the fuck out of each other. But it's super cute and it's super sweet. And I feel like those are the obstacles that you're going to have to overcome, because the potential outcome is, is probably like the relationship that both of you always wanted. And you're so different, because I feel like the dragonfly is more in their Empress energy and creative and kind of more in the flow, or just flowy and kind of just maybe even a little flighty. And the lion, I feel like, is more structured. I also feel, I'm definitely feeling like the lion person is older. But the same freaking cards keep coming out. I just feel like with the Seven of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, this is the lion's energy of holding back, and that's when they go into this overthinking and being stressed about this new it's exciting energy, but it kind of stresses them out in a way and kind of puts them into this deep thinking, because I think the dragonfly person, like they're two really different people, and I feel like the lion is definitely more structured, like I said, more calculated, more, even more logical. But there's something that is instinctively, it's primal, that is like, I need that dragonfly. Like, it's mine. Like, it's mine. And the dragonfly is just, I just feel like they're just not expecting it, you know? But I feel like once they're going to be, with this Knight of Wands, they're going to be extremely passionate about this lion person, and they're going to be like, like the Knight of Wands, and it can be read as like a player energy, but I don't think so. The Knight of, in this reading at least, the Knight of Wands is going to impulsively go towards this, because the Knight, you know, Wands, that fire energy, fire signs are known to be impulsive, but it's because they feel something intuitively. They have a very primal instinct that kind of is like, it's passion, it's fun, it's energetic. And I do feel like this dragonfly person is going to freaking jump in, but it's going to make them kind of bring balance back into their life, because now they have a person that they see as the Two of Cups, that they have this deep soul connection, the High Priestess, the lovers, the Two of Cups, it's Ten of Pentacles. Like, this person is, you know, and they want to be able to put into this person's cup as much as they're putting also into the hard work that they've done to build themselves, because they have put a lot of work, even on a soul level. You know, I feel like they've been really working on themselves a lot, and maybe even become a workaholic. So it's going to be a balancing act for this person. But the dragonfly person is going to be like, no, fuck it, we're jumping in. we're going to learn how to balance that work. Like, and it's just going to be a process for this dragonfly. It's going to be a new beginning. And it's here too, that's going to bring a lot of emotional fulfillment. And for the Star and the Hermit and the Leo, or the Lion, which is like Leo energy, I feel like it's going to be very healing for this person or this person in kind of going through all this thinking and kind of a little awakening of their own, and kind of going within and letting their inner light kind of guide them to kind of open their heart chakra instead of being so protective moving forward. It's going to be very healing, and have like a sense of renewal. So I feel like the Lion person is probably going to go through a process of their own, and like in meeting this dragonfly or coming into contact with this dragonfly, they're going to, like I said, observant, kind of thinking about it and going through their own thing. But the dragonfly, I feel like, has gone through something and is working, and they're going to have to learn how to, it's going to be like their process is going to be like after they meet, to be able to balance a connection and work, because they've been very focused on work and their career. But the thing is, it's freaking beautiful. Like, they're very different, but there is such a deep connection here. It's like there's so many similar cards coming out. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it there. The thing is, the future of this connection is one neither one of you were expecting, and you probably didn't even expect it would be a person like each other, like very different, and maybe, like I said, I feel like this connection is very unexpected on both sides, but it's something that it's just fucking awesome. You're going to connect with this person on a lot of different levels, and I think it's going to be a connection that maybe you never thought was possible. And I know that's pretty powerful to say, but I'm just not gonna bullshit you. This is a beautiful connection, and sometimes that's the way it happens. Because although you're different, and I feel like there could be a balance too, because I feel like one's more strategic and the other one's like creative. And so when you come together, I mean, you have the Emperor and the Empress, right? The Emperor is super straightforward, logical, strategic, really gets a lot of things done, very structured. The Empress is very flowing, creative, nurturing, compassionate, is a little bit more free with her schedule. I don't know. Leads by her intuition. The Emperor leads by intuition and experience, but also logistics, analytics. So somebody makes decisions more off like numbers, but also experiences, like kind of a combine. And the Empress is just creatively flowing. Abundance kind of just flows to her. And if you notice, is it in this card? Let me find the Emperor. We have the Moon too. Yeah, I don't think some of you don't see this coming. So probably not the best too, but this is the Emperor and the Empress in this card. Okay, so you have this little stream back here, or moat or whatever. It's the same one that connects to this one. So they're always connected, but they're very different, right? The Emperor has conquered a lot of wars and battles, and the Empress has this lotus flower because she is, prevailed through the deepest of mud and has gone through her own things that she really had to work through in order to grow this lotus flower, if that makes any sense. So yes, group 3, this is beautiful. I'm just gonna leave the reading there. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, my Etsy, the link to my Etsy shop is below, as well as my email. Please comment if this reading if you resonated with this. I hope this made sense. Thank you so much. I'm sending you all my love, and I'm hoping that you are having the best day or night whenever you find this reading, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.